The Pharisees and the lawyers attacked. He had just finished speaking when the Pharisees invited him to dine at his house. He went in and sat down at the table. The Pharisees saw this and was surprised that he did not first wash before the meal. But the Lord said to him, "O you Pharisees, you clean the outside of the cup and the plate, while inside yourselves you are filled with extortion and wickedness. Fools, did not he who made the outside make the inside too? Instead, give alms from what you have, and then indeed everything will be clean for you. But alas for you Pharisees, you who pay your tithe of mint and rue and all sorts of garden herbs, and overlook justice and the love of God. These you should have practiced without leaving the others undone. Alas for you Pharisees, who like taking the seats of honor in the synagogues and being greeted in the market squares. Alas for you, because you are like the unmarked tombs that men walk on without knowing it." A lawyer then spoke up. "Master," he said, "when you speak like this, you insult us too." "Alas for you lawyers also," he replied, "because you load on men burdens that are unendurable, burdens that you yourselves do not move a finger to lift. Alas for you build the tombs of the prophets, the men your ancestors killed. In this way you both witness what your ancestors did and approve it. They did the killing, you do the building. And that is why the wisdom of God said, 'I will send them prophets and apostles. Some they will slaughter and persecute,' so that this generation will have to answer for every prophet's blood that has been shed since the foundation of the world, from the blood of Abel to the blood of Zechariah, who was murdered between the altar and the sanctuary. Yes, I tell you, this generation will have to answer for it all. Alas, for you lawyers, who have taken away the key of knowledge, you have not gone in yourselves and have prevented others going in who wanted to." When he left the house, the scribes and the Pharisees began a furious attack on him and tried to force answers from him of innumerable questions, setting traps to catch him out in something he might say. Meanwhile, the people had gathered in their thousands, so that they were treading on one another. And he began to speak, first of all to his disciples, "Be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees, that is, their hypocrisy. Everything that is now covered will be uncovered, and everything now hidden will be made clear. For this reason, whatever you have said in the dark will be heard in the daylight, and what you have whispered in hidden places will be proclaimed on the housetops. To you, my friends, I say, do not be afraid of those who kill the body, after that can do no more. I will tell you whom to fear. Fear him, after he has killed, has the power to cast into hell. Yes, I tell you, fear him. Can you not buy 5 sparrows for 2 pennies? And yet not one is forgotten in God's sight. Why, every hair on your head has been counted. There is no need to be afraid. You are worth more than hundreds of sparrows. I tell you, if anyone openly declares himself for me in the presence of men, the Son of Man will declare himself for him in the presence of God's angels. But the man who disowns me in the presence of men will be disowned in the presence of God's angels. Everyone who says a word against the Son of Man will be forgiven, but he who blasphemes against the Holy Spirit will not be forgiven. When they take you from before synagogues and magistrates and authorities, do not worry about how to defend yourselves or what to say, because when the time comes, the Holy Spirit will teach you what you must say."